Hello everybody, welcome to part 2. These have both been recorded in the same day, and we will just pick up right where we left off, after conquering Helska 4. Each release day will be having 2 episodes release within about an hour or 2 of each other. I figure because if each episode is going to be around the 20-minute to 25-minute mark, 30 minutes max, due to just time constraints I have on my life. So I'll release 2 a day, so then we're actually getting some content going. Because I've noticed, one planet per battle kind of thing is gonna take ages, and why release 1 part every couple days when I could release 2 parts in the same day and then release them the next time as well. All right, let's get right back into it. Where we left off, we conquered Helska 4, built the Moth Palace. Let's get the infrastructure thing down. Infrastructure thing is essential for doing this. Sector group. Tolgetis and Larm. I don't know who those are. I'm not fully entrenched within the lore of Thrawns Revenge, so there are some things I just don't know. Alright, I just gotta wait for some income here. Do-ba-da-do-ba-do-ba-da-do-ba-do-ba-do-do-do. Let's go ahead and speed the game up while I wait for some income here. Got the infrastructure going here. Next, I'm going to put down a tax collection agency on the surface here so we get more credits out of this planet. Right now, we are not even making money from conquering the new planet. We're in fact losing money from the new planet, so I need to get a tax agency down so we can actually get some money coming in. Because we are pretty broke right now. So I'm going to have to wait 1 more tick. One more tick should get me enough currency to build one. Yep. Alright, let's build that. So we can get back to conquering. As stated in the previous episode, we'll be going after Coruscant, Korriban, and Yavin 4. So it'll take us a little while to get to that point, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. Let's get another probe droid to check out Serinpadal. Or Cernpadal. However you pronounce it. Anyways, so how's the income here now? I don't think it's ticked over yet. Are we still losing 250 on this? No matter for the moment. Let's get, once I can, a basic space station up there to try to get a trade hub. I'm going to try to get a trade hub on Bastion first, but let's discern Pedal. Still won't be able to take that down for a while. Okay, I'm kind of cornered in here. I think Debrillion will probably be the next target once I get enough credits. However, for now, I'm just going to have to focus on build-up, so I will probably just be skipping ahead in the footage, probably a speed time-lapse, to just speed us on through. Welcome back. I opted to just skip over that extra time, as it was just a waste of time in the video, and all it was really just me waiting for credits to be able to build more stuff. So, several of the factions started conquering planets, including Zinja's Empire has conquered Korriban, meaning we're probably going to have to fight Zinja's in order to get it, and the Standard Empire captured Tian. So, we're in for a decent fight here, probably. Especially if their fleets are better than mine, and their New Republic has been conquering a couple planets as well. At the moment, I am still waiting for credits, so I've somewhat alleviated the situation, but I really need to get in there. So, I'm going to build up my fleet with what I can, really. all this stuff's going to be too expensive to really build up a giant fleet, but as you see, the Empire just conquered another planet. I think they were focusing strictly on building up their fleet rather than expanding at the start, so they have a bit more credits to work with than we do.
Awaiting your command.
So right now, I'm just waiting to build up further. Ugh. Not doing too good for credits, unfortunately, but what can you do, you know? Probably won't be able to build another Venator for a while, so I don't have the money for it, really. Suppose on this next pay tick I can get a carrier here, and that might supplement my ability to take on fleets with extra fighters. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Build a carrier, and that should allow me to take on the fleet over Debrillion, I think. Yeah, they have their own carrier and a couple Gazantes. The Gazantes and the Interceptor 4 aren't really the threat. It's mainly the enemy's Venator and their Pursuit Destroyer there.
Carrier standing by.
Okay, let's see if we can take this on. Hopefully it won't be a massive failure, because that's a very expensive fleet. Let's begin.
There they are.
I know it's inefficient to bring in the entire fleet all at once. You don't get as much
en route.
distance. You have to travel a lot more, but
Understood. Moving to sector.
that's not really what I'm concerned about at the moment. Let's get the fleet moving there. Fighters starting to spawn, so it's going to be a momentary of lag.
TIE squadron here.
Let's get all the ties up front.
Bomber squadron reporting. Engines activated.
Let's get the ties to where the battle's probably going to take place. Okay, let's see. Is that a destroyer or is that the carrier variant? That is a carrier variant, so that's going to make things a little rough.
Orders, sir.
Captain here.
Okay, let's get the Raiders up front to deal with the fighters incoming. Get the ties. Everybody that has standard lasers engaged, keep the bombers out of the combat. Don't want to lose bombers early on. Okay, I'm going to have my cavalry focusing on that carrier.
Escort carrier
Carrier
standing
nearby.
by. Reporting.
Frigates from Carrick. Bombers get that Venator. Unfortunately. Okay, that munitions carrier's gone. Blast the Carrick out of the way. Repair ship somewhere there. That's an Interceptor 4. I'm assuming that's the bulk. Yeah, bulk carrier's there. It's a tender, so let's focus on that. Good. That's out front.
Enemy cruiser stepping by.
Dreadnought focus down that neutron bulk. His engines so that he can't retreat. Go, focus fire.
Captain here.
Dreadnought did that with their dreadnoughts.
Your orders.
Carrier, pull back to the rear of the fleet.
What are your orders?
You dying, you are very expensive.
Charge laser cannons.
Have Vector 2 frigates focus on taking down these IPVs, so our primary ships can be much more effective. Looks like the bulk cruiser's gone, so let's focus on the dreadnought. Let's try to get you out if we can. Bring you to the front. Fighters are doing their work. Let's get these bombers not dogfighting. Let's get the bombs.
Engines are disabled.
Was I able to get that ship out? I don't think I was able to, unfortunately. Got one dreadnought down. Let's focus on next one.
Commander here.
I lost to Victory 2. That's unfortunate. Get you out before you're destroyed.
We are ready.
Carrier, go
Waiting.
help pull back. I might have to go at this for a second try, but I don't want to lose my capital ships. If I can just whittle down their force here, I might pull us back regardless. Yeah, my ships are too badly wounded. Let's get out of here. Venators, get the fuck out. Carrier, get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out. I'm not risking majority of my fleet for this right now, because I've already killed some of their heavier stuff. So the fighters deal with what they can. Bombers in. The bombers can kill an extra ship or two, that'd be brilliant, but... Get you going. Interceptor. Interceptor's gone. Have the bombers focus on killing that Venator. Because if we can get that Venator, maybe that will actually have done a net positive, mildly. Still lost a decent pinch of ships, but we won't have lost enough to say this was a total failure. You don't have any engines. Neither of my vendors have engines. We might be stuck in this fight. Crap. Come on, bombers, destroy that Venator. My fighters to go and intercept their fighters until the bombers can finish off the Venator. Come on, it's only got one hardpoint left. Hit it. There it goes. No more Venator. I don't even know if I can pull out with these guys.
Your orders, sir.
I don't know. I think I remember it saying if they don't have engines, they can't jump to hyperspace. So I do believe that this fleet is lost. Which sucks a lot. I should have pulled them back earlier and just let the fighters skirmish. That was a mistake on my part. Have the TIEs intercept the enemy bombers. Have what's left of our bombers intercept their Carrick there. Raider's the only thing that can realistically get out, so I'm just going to have it engage instead. Come on, bombers, hit that Carrick. There's no bomb impact, but it's fine. Keep retreating Venator carriers. It's gonna hurt. Come on, fighters, kill those bombers. You break off and deal with the enemy fighters. You hit the enemy bombers. Some bombers, let's try to get that Carrick again. Okay, let's bring the Venators around so at least our turbo lasers can face the enemy. At the very least, if the turbo lasers can face toward anything approaching, then at least they can pick off some stuff. Fighters are not winning the engagement. I am not confident we're going to get a victory this time. This may have gotten a little overconfident. My other vendor to lose its hangar. Yeah, it did. That explains why we have less fighters. Defenders get in there. interceptors. Skirmish. We'll lose that raider probably. Yeah. There it goes, unfortunately. And they still have a Golan 1 left. Oy.
Escort carrier standing by.
At the very least, since I retreated, most of my shields have been preserved. To help against this Carrack, because I guarantee this Carrack is gunning it for the Venators. Had I still had my engines, I'd retreat. But I'm not. I believe if you retreat without engines, it just kills the ship, and I'd rather not lose both my Venators without a fight. Don't really have that many guns left. Come on, fighters, get it.
Your orders, sir.
He's focusing on that Venator. Come on, bring it down. There's missiles. There it goes. No more Carrack. Okay.
For the Empire.
So now, more or less, I'm just gonna have to keep throwing bombers at their Golan platform,
Target.
which is 3 squads. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to pull this off. Especially since the enemy passively spawns these IPV anti-fighter ships.
Course set.
They're not much of a threat to something like my Venators, but to my fighters they're lethal and I have a limited amount of those. So for now, I'm just going to try to flank with my fighters. At least the ones with bombs. The ones without bombs, I'm going to have skirmish with the enemy ties to keep them off. These little ones are not great, so I'm just going to stick the Howl Runners on the ties, hopefully to keep the others busy, and to keep them off the big ships.
Location plotted. Changing course.
Hopefully the TIE Defender and these, what are these called again? The Starwing Squadrons might be able to do something here, but
Orders, sir. Ion engines.
not really that confident.
I copy.
Because the Golan platform is still fully armed, which is the primary problem here.
Attacking.
Ugh. Let's see here. Ion torpedoes and proton torpedoes. I don't even know if they'll break these shields. You know, I'm taking heavy fighter casualties. Yeah, bombers are all dead.
Intercepting.
That's not good luck. Let's have you both focus on the rightmost Those things got concussion missile launchers. They run Thrawns, so I don't believe they go through shields, but still a threat. Okay, you are going to be no use hitting those with your bombs. They're just going to delete them. So I'll just have to have my wounded Venators skirmish with them. Pray they have enough firepower to kill them. They're denting their shields. There's one IPV. Okay, I got another squad of TIE Defenders.
Setting up my run.
Since it's a standing fighter craft, I don't think they can bust a shield, so I'm going to send the Howl Runners out to fight the TIEs, so they don't intercept my bombers. Come on, Venators, you got this. No, not really, you're kind of lacking the weapons department right now. One of you even lost your fighter base, you can't even deploy your fighters anymore, but there's another IPV in the way. That's the one thing I can't stand in Thrawns Revenge is when they get a bunch of free Corvettes. It's extremely annoying how even after you kill their entire fleet, they still get these fuckers constantly.
Roger that. Target the lasers.
If it was like an occasional thing, they would get reinforcements. Then it wouldn't be as annoying, but it's constant. Basically, as soon as the last one dies, they'll spawn, it seems.
Proceeding.
Yeah, those last TIE defenders and bombers didn't even get through the shields. It's unfortunate. Bombers are doing what they can, but what they can ain't much. Got another Howl Runner squadron, so let's send you and intercept those TIEs. I'm just barely hanging on here. This is probably going to be one of the longest battles we've had. Yeah, see, another one. Still can't break the shields. I'm probably going to have to try to bring the Venators up and attempt to fight the Golan platform with what turbo lasers they have left. Because I think I might be out of bombers. No, they still have one squad each left, I think. It just depends on how often they deploy it. I'm gonna leave the carrier here, though.
Target locked. Getting a lock. Let's go.
I probably should have kept this carrier just in the back of the map back there. At the start, the fighters would have been a lot further away from the objective, but then they might have at least had some extra fighters and bombers here to work with. Nice job. I know it's inefficient. I'm just gonna pull these guys away from that IPV.
Engines activated.
Standing by.
Let the Venator handle it.
Attacking target.
Let the Venators handle it.
Location plotted.
And have the Howl Runners just hang out nearby the Venators. So that if those TIEs turn up again, which it looks like they are going to be, the I-7s can intercept. Not that the enemy has bombs, but that's besides the point. Never looked at this design up close. Very weird. Auditor. It's the IRS, so no. At the very least, it looks like the Venators can handle those, even with their weapons being reduced. Main concern is whether they'll be able to handle the Golan platform without them dying, because they're very expensive. 4,200 each. They already lost a majority of their support ships. Send in the Howl Runners to intercept the TIEs. Vendors moving past.
Stay in formation.
Trying to have the TIEs focus on my Venators. Which is fine by me, because they won't be able to break the shields with just laser cannons. Dead. Okay, TIEs are gone.
On our way.
Was that all the IPVs you could spit out? I think that was it. Fortunately, they can just keep spawning TIEs no matter what.
Heading for coordinates.
Moving
At
out.
once.
Heading
Throttle
out.
at full.
Fall out. TIE squadron here.
I have the I-7s on the TIEs. Luckily, it's just standard TIEs, not TIE bombers or TIE GTs. So there's no ordnance. It's just lasers.
Copy.
Ties reporting.
This is cutting it way too close. If my carrier or this other Venator at least still had a fighter bay, I might have had enough fighter superiority where I didn't need to get the Venators close, but it doesn't appear that's the case. Yeah, they just have the ties going after that wounded Venator. Come on.
Eliminating target.
Reporting in.
Orders, sir. Let's move on.
Have the Hell Runners chill with the Venators. When the next squad of ties shows up,
Copy that.
there it is.
Ready for command, sir. Firing.
Weapons online.
So the Hell Runners on intercept course. Have the Venators engage the Golan. Maybe I should have just kept the bombers back till I could move the Venators in. Hindsight's vision is 2020, so realizing my mistakes comes after. If these guys still had their engines, I would have retreated them by now, but they don't. So I'm kinda either gonna have to fight to the death, or they just die upon trying to hyperspace jump. So hopefully these guys' shields will last long enough to take down that Golan. Because it is not. So I can take down the Golan, the station itself is fairly weak.
Roger that.
Yes, Commander. Enemies incoming.
Warm up. Course
Right, Hell Runners, draw some fire away.
Instructions received. Engines activated. Location.
You can distract some of the turbo lasers so the Venators can focus. I don't even know if they have enough turbo lasers to break the shields on the Golan. Ugh. Things are not looking hot. Some missiles coming in. Yeah, this is going to be cutting it really damn close. Oh my goodness. Oh shit, it's almost down. We've only done about a quarter. They're not looking too hot. Try to take out those torque launchers because those are messing up my shields. Okay, let's try to get this Venator out if we can. I'm probably gonna lose that Venator. Crap. Yeah, it looks like it. That's damned unfortunate. Yeah, there it goes. Crap. I only got my shields to half, and I don't have any missile launchers. Shields are almost gone. To have the Howl Runners try to charge it. Yeah, didn't even break the shields. It's not going to be able to. It's lost too many weapons, so... I will attempt to hyperspace jump, though my ships are not getting out. Without having engine, but... That's unfortunate. Yep, nothing got out. That was embarrassing. Yep, nothing left. So I will cut ahead back to when I have a fleet again. So I will... Okay, we're back. I built up a small fleet again after speeding through and waiting for currency, as I am not making very much currency right now. I kind of have to capture this planet. I currently have a fleet of... Now, 2 Tartan cruisers, a Venator, and a Precursor-Raider. I figure the Precursor-Raider could give us a little bit more battle oomph.
Tartan cruiser reporting.
Against the stations, the Tartans can form a screen, and the Venator can provide us fighters and bombers. So let's finish this.
Tactical battle imminent.
The enemy won't have their big fleet anymore, so it'll just be their station, but...
The enemy is approaching.
Ready. Right away. Let's go. Awaiting orders.
The Precursor Raider
Hold
straight
in
at
for maximum
hitting that
firepower.
goal one. Now let's advance the speed, because it's going to be a minute.
Awaiting your command. Maximum power to shields. Order confirmed.
Enemy still has a swarm of Carracks
Heading
because
out.
of how stations work in this, which I personally don't like very much. It's kind of bullcrap that with nothing but a station, you get a fleet of Dreadnoughts, Carracks, and IPVs. With nothing but a station. Let's engage.
Commander. Destroy that launch bay.
Tartans, stay in the fleet, cover. Fighters in there. Do not have any HAL 7s. Oh, there they are. They were just off in the distance for some reason.
Reporting.
Last I Dreadnought across the part.
The lasers are our target.
Precursor Raider focus down certain parts
Our
here.
target priority is the laser cannon. The lasers
Yeah,
are our
there's one
target.
Dreadnought. Well, all he has left is the engines. Okay, let's pull you back behind the forces again, as I do not want to lose a Venator already.
I copy.
Precursor Raider take on the brunt.
Attacking.
Tartans on the inside of the Precursor Raider, protect
Full
it.
stop.
There.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Probably loses Tartans, unfortunately. Fighters.
Awaiting your command.
Of course, that IPV sniped the engines. Oy.
Keep going.
Might have needed to build a bigger fleet for this.
Destroyer reporting. Fire. Star Destroyer reporting in.
So your fighter back. Yeah, you can.
Destroyer
As
here.
long as he still has his fighter bay, he can still manage. Get you involved in that, and get the bombers hitting that Carrack. Come on, lads, kill that Carrack. No more Carrack, and then all we'll have to deal with is the IPVs, which can be handled after our shields back up. Okay. Just gonna focus on getting rid of any starfighters that might try to hit our shields again.
Yes, Commander.
Come on, TIE Defenders. Kill those starfighters. Kill those bombers. All of you focus on those bombers. Do not let that get to the Precursor Raider and destroy critical systems.
Ready. Full stop. Targeting. Fallout.
Hold position, your shields are still down. Just fire on the IPVs.
Attacking. Awaiting your orders.
Another IPV.
Attacking.
It's on that one.
Destroyer reporting. Attack commencing.
IPV. As long as I get rid of all these Corvettes, then my fighter should be okay.
Fallout. Hard about.
Forward.
Destroyer here.
Cruisers.
Go
Hit
ahead.
that IPV. Move that IPV out of the way. We can get our
Form up.
bombers and heavy fighters in there.
Destroyer here.
Okay. Y'all focus on the bombers. Destroy those bombers. Biggest threat in there. IPVs
We've
can
got
barely
them on
take out a
scope.
shield. Bombers can take it down pretty damn quick with those ion rockets, missiles, whatever you want to call them.
Destroyer here. Engaging the enemy.
Focus on the IPV. Come on, destroy those TIE bombers. Work. Kill that IPV. Forward.
Awaiting orders.
Good work. Back. Step here, you TIE defenders, you go ahead and tackle them. Bombers, pull back.
Reporting in.
Bombers,
Awaiting
you'll
your
move with the
command.
cruisers. So then when we get to the
Take
Golem
evasive
platform, I'll
action.
still have some bombers left.
Star Destroyer standing by. Fire at
Gunning
will.
for that Golem platform. Give those fighters hell. Stay around the cruisers. I don't want you getting shredded. If they hit them with the bombers, the TIE defenders, and the capital ships all at one time, we might be able to break it.
Reporting.
Work. Let's go.
We're moving out. Order confirmed. Attack commencing. Heading out.
Just gotta make sure to hit it all at once.
Engaging the enemy.
Fighters. Because I don't want to intercepting any of my bombers.
Full stop. Yes, sir.
Cruisers focus on getting in
Fire.
range of the Golem. Focus on getting in range of the
Fire
Golem
at
so we
will.
can fire on it.
Destroyer reporting.
Alright, hit it. Let's go.
Form up. Let's move out.
Okay, we're almost in range. We're in range. Focus on hitting the proton torpedo launcher. I-7s come back and hit the ties, so they can't intercept anything. Being so squirrely. There we go.
Ready.
Proton torpedo launcher. Doing much better against the shields now.
Destroyer here.
Okay, no more torps. Torps were the main hindrance against our shields. We did shoot down our defenders, unfortunately. It's fine. I believe our Venator will have more on board.
Ready.
Really focus down that proton torpedo launcher, because the proton torpedo launcher is the biggest threat against our shields. Okay.
Our target priority is the laser canvas.
Yep, and we got another squad of defenders and bombers. Get over there.
Awaiting orders.
First Raider, Venator, wind gauge. I believe those are called TIE Terrors. Lost a squad of those again. Unfortunately, it's fine. Hopefully the Venator has another one of those on board, because it's another bomber. Have the TIE Defenders. Luckily the shields on this aren't too bad to deal with. One passive bomber usually does a good chunk to it.
Destroyer here. Firing.
Let's have the Precursor Raider just focus all of its fire.
Destroyer reporting. The
Alright.
lasers are our target.
By the skin of our teeth, but we managed it. Oh my goodness, that took a lot of doing, and I lost both my tartans. Okay, and I don't know what's on the ground, so I'm going to have to build another scout, because I need to know how big of a force I'm going to have to create here.
Unit in production.
Because I don't believe I have enough troops anywhere, really, to do that, because I was having to spend money on rebuilding my Space Force. Oy. Probe the surface. Oh, that's going to be annoying to deal with. They have tanks, air speeders, and pulse tanks. Okay. Well, due to the length of that space battle, I'm going to have to end this episode here. Thank you all for watching. In the next episode, we'll take on the Brilliant on the ground and hopefully advance more than that. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.